Hi guys. So I want us to help each other out. Sometimes we as people have an actual obsession with wanting people to be jealous of our lifestyles. It becomes an actual obsession where you actually think people are jealous of your lifestyle when they tell you don't do certain things because you might endanger your life. Don't overshare because it might cause you harm. Don't give people too much information or a front row seat to your life because you need to keep some information private. No, instead of just taking it, with a pinch of salt or just, actually thinking about it and trying to think about why people would say such things, you actually now post to prove a point that people are jealous of you and this is the life that you have chosen, and which is fine, right? But if we have to now look at the many instances where people have been warned not to overshare, not to expose too much of their lives, you would have noticed what has been the outcome of oversharing in certain people's lives. Not so long ago, that guy, he was one of those people who were very boastful on social media, right? Including the girlfriend. Posting baby reveals in a helicopter, push presents. This guy went to buy his girlfriend a Range Rover and many other expensive gifts, posting on social media. And I think people were actually warning him, telling him, don't overshare. Stop posting these things. Stop being boastful. Did he listen? No. Did girl listen? No, because majority of the times when people post on social media, it's not to post for themselves. It's to post for us to say something about what they are posting. It is to get validation. It is for us to envy what they have, because probably where we are in our personal lives, we are not in any position to be posting helicopter rides. We're not in any position to be bought Range Rovers by our husbands, our partners, long-term partners. Not anywhere near being bought shoes worth 40,000 Rand or bags worth 40,000 Rand, right? And because we are not there yet, we end up wanting the life that other people have, which we don't even know what the source of funds are or where the source of funds for these lifestyles are coming from. So you get these people who are posting, and then you have these people coming and saying, oh, we are here accompanying you guys. Or then you end up overpraising these people whose lives you know nothing about. You'll actually start feeling inadequate because you see people doing these big, bold, grand gestures for their partners and you think yours is not good enough. Most people who have posted their personal lives oversharing are in jail today. Some of them are in jail. Some of them now are under investigation because on social media, there are investigators who are actually looking for red flags, looking for people who, are living these lavish lifestyles. They're investigating those people because chances are most of these guys who are posting these things are involved in some sort of fraudulent activity. Have these other ones who are faking lifestyles to impress you, a stranger on social media who is consuming this content, because they know you are going to validate them. They know you're going to make them feel amazing because of the compliments, all these amazing things that you are telling them about their lifestyles. Some of them actually end up even robbing banks and doing these things, busiu, because they are now under pressure to keep faking their lifestyles. So you need to be able to separate emotions away from the content that you are consuming, because you're going to get these people who are saying, oh, you are jealous, let people live their lives. But you can actually see that this person is digging a huge hole for themselves by doing what they are doing. If I'm a woman and I'm coming to tell you about a personal matter between me, my husband, and our stalker, and I'm telling you, I don't know you, you don't know me, but I'm telling you the measures we took to find my husband's stalker, how we had to, just so we can gain access to the estate where my husband's ex stays, in order for me to get the address so I can go obtain a protection order against my husband's ex, who is now my stalker. First of all, these men also, they promise these girls whatever they promise them. So in the time that you are meeting your partner is busy with someone else. They are not telling you they were entertaining whoever they were entertaining. Now they are dating you and they are dating this person at the same time, right? When they decide to finally be serious with you, there's a pending stalker, because this stalker was also promised whatever it is that they were promised. And when he comes to you, he doesn't tell you the truth about what he was saying to the stalker. Now you have a problem, because now that stalker is your issue. Whereas the problem, this side of the issue, is supposed to be handled by your partner, because he is the one who started, having a thing with this person who is now your stalker. Say the relationship had ended, and because the stalker refuses to let go, they are now harassing you. You go, you obtain a protection order against this person who's harassing you, right? Now you've gotten a protection order. It's 3 years later. 3 years later, you out of nowhere decide to resuscitate the issue. This stalker was lying dormant somewhere, posting without anyone knowing who she is. In fact, people were not even following her. She was laying there dormant, posting those documents, and no one knew anything about her. Then out of nowhere, someone comes and says, oh guys, I just want to tell you how I obtained a protection order against my husband's ex. I won't reveal her identity, whatever, but I'm going to tell you what happened. If I'm stalking you, if I'm your stalker, I'm obsessed with you, I will create fake accounts on social media to track your movements, because obviously I am obsessed with you and I want your life, for whatever it is that I want. I want something from you. Do you not think on social media, this stalker is watching her movement, watching their movements, because the guy is actually the common denominator in this instance. So now, you are going to tell people about your stalker. The stalker is watching you tell people information about her. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Now the stalker is ticked off. She goes and re-uploads, reposts information that was posted 3 years ago. In fact, even includes new information that we were not even privy of about the same issue. And because the protection order says she's barred from saying anything about the victim and the husband, she doesn't say anything about them, but instead she posts documents about all the parties involved in this case. Then we come and say, no, the victim must speak out. No, the victim has a right to tell us what happened. Yes, the victim must speak out. The victim has the right to tell us, but what are we going to do for the victim on social media? How many people have spoken on social media about what people were doing to them and nothing happened? Instead, we were only just sharing their videos. We were sharing videos, right? We were saving videos. We were even discussing what was happening in these people's lives in our own kitchens. Someone actually said, sure, I was able to finally clean my kitchen whilst listening to Makazi's story. Because it was a series, a whole 8-episode series on this particular stalker. Something that could have been kept private between her husband, her family, because it is a sensitive family matter. Stalkers have mental issues. There is nothing that you can say to a stalker to make it make sense to them that what they are doing is wrong, because they have mental issues. If a stalker is unable to even understand what a protection order means, what do you think is going to happen when they find out you are talking about them on your social media? You were saying you're not revealing her identity, but any stalker who knows they're stalking you would know that you are talking about them. So if we keep encouraging people to endanger their lives for the sake of content, to endanger their lives because we are getting a front row seat to their drama, we also have a problem, because we are encouraging people to do things that we wouldn't ordinarily do in our personal lives. Some of you who are encouraging this would never expose your husbands like that, would never expose your partners like that, because you know somehow whatever it is that you are going to say in relation to his ex also affects his integrity as a man. Because we would now have to ask, well, what was he saying to her? Now people are digging and finding out this man that we think has money actually doesn't even have money, because everything that we know about him, we found out from her. We need to be very, very honest about the dangers of social media. We need to be extremely honest about what it means for people to overshare on social media. And we're not in any case saying we don't sympathize with her. And we're definitely not siding with any stalker. But what we are not also going to do is give any stalker attention. When you are dealing with a stalker, you need to treat a stalker like a narcissist. Deny them supply.